Sander, gratulerer. Mål på et flott skudd, det noe vi ikke ser hver dag fra deg.
Nei, jeg fornøyd med egen innsats I dag. Skåret mitt første A-lagsmål også. Og jeg synes jeg gjør det på en fin måte, så jeg kan ikke klage.
Nesten brasse med?
Ja, den skulle ha gått inn, altså. Det var rett utenfor, så den kom litt brått på.
Var det vanskelig å spille? Var det lett? Hvordan var det? Altså, det var ikke sånn her fantastisk Hodd-lag vi møtte.
Nei, I dag var det greit å spille. Jeg synes vi hadde god kontroll bak. Nå slipper vi inn et dritmål på slutten der, så vi ikke burde slippe inn. Vi god offensivt I dag, men jeg synes til tider så tror jeg det virker som at vi slapper litt ned. Det virker som at vi er litt rolig, vi leder 4-0, og så begynner Hodd å få litt sjanser. Og så presser vi på igjen, da ser vi får 2 kjappe mål I andre omgang. Og så roer det seg ned igjen, og vi skårer ikke det skjønne før at det en liten stund igjen, og så det stopp. Så jeg tror hadde vi kjørt på mer I dag, så har vi fått flere mål.
Ja, det skuffende at vi vinner 7-1 I stedet for 7-0?
Ja, det så irriterende. Jeg tror vi hadde +1 I målforskjell, eller 0 nå når vi hadde 7-0. Og så ble det 7-1, og da tror jeg vi kom på -1, hvis det ikke helt feil. Og det surt. Det surt når vi har vært så lenge på minussiden.
Men ser vi flere mål for deg I fremtiden?
Ja, det håper jeg da. Jeg håper det noe på corner jeg har sjansene med. Jeg så offensivt av meg da bak. Så ja, hvis jeg får far fram på corner da, så blir det mer I år.
Du kom inn I dag, du har vært ute en stund. Forklar hvorfor.
Ja, jeg har vært slitt med lysken, som jeg slitt en god del med før da. Men så jeg må litt forsiktig I det siste, men jeg håper nå å være tilbake for fort og trener godt I sommer. Tøff kamp på plassene, så det bare å stå på.
Ja, og kampen vi vant 7-1, du rimelig fornøyd med det?
Ja, synes gutta gjennomfører en profesjonell kamp. Stå på hele kampen, selv om det lett å dette ned på grunn av motstanderen. Men alt I alt synes jeg vi står respekt av å skåre 7 mål.
Yes, Hugo. I thought I was going to tell you we won 7-0 today, but we won 7-1. Is that a disappointment for you?
We could stop the game with a clean sheet. That would be good, but in a game when you score 7 goals, you can't be unhappy, obviously. Yeah. So we could be more demanding, yes, but at the same time, when the game is like that, it was really in the end, so you cannot blame the players the mission was accomplished, so you cannot blame the players for being distracted make one mistake or whatever. I think the commitment was great. I think we could have done better in the first half, to be honest. But after half time we talked a little bit and the attitude changed in the second half. And also we were able to, once again, because we were winning with a good advantage, to play in our alternative system, just to make it more solid. So that was why we risked, but in the end it was not a risk, it was practice reasons.
Was this more like a practice game for you? Because the position wasn't that to the level we were used to see Hodd.
Yeah, obviously it's like when Hodd presented a very young squad, but it's players from Hodd, so it's players with quality. It's Ålesund also did the same last week, and it was not too easy to beat them, even though we controlled the game. So I think today, even though Hodd came with a young team, we were good and we did what we should do. Like, okay, we made a statement. We are playing at home. We have quality, and you are young, so you have to wait a little bit. So we kind of used our strength, and we were. I like to say that we were very competent. I mean, we approached the game in a serious way. So the players could be, and that was the biggest problem. It's the whole week players talk, oh, they come with a young team, because with the B squad you never know. They can bring some first team players that can make the whole difference, or not. But in the end, they didn't, and the players were started talking about, and our biggest concern was for them to understand that we haven't won anything. Okay, we are 8 games in a row without losing, but we haven't won anything, so there's no reasons to be. So we're not, I said this against Brodvåg, and I will repeat it now, we were not the worst team in the world when we lost 7-0 against Brodvåg. And we are definitely not the best team in the world because we beat Hodd 7-1. But we are very happy that we did it. I would be more unhappy if against this team we only beat them by 1 goal of difference, or we had to suffer like we did against Hodd.
But we scored 4 goals in the first half. We did good, but then actually we played better in the second half, even though we scored just 3 goals.
Yeah,
the first 20 minutes of the second half was pretty good.
Yeah, but I think we created much more chances in the second half, so it's all a matter of the efficiency. We didn't have it, but it's also a consequence of the mindset of the players. When you're losing, a guy that plays knows how it is. If you're winning 5-0, you're not so focused as if the game is 0-0 or 1 goal difference. So the mistakes can happen more often. So that's why when things got easy, our players didn't slow down, but it's a consequence of it was being easy. We made it easy, so that could happen, and it happened.
Raymond was substituted after scoring 2 goals. Do you think he's unhappy with you?
No, I think not. I think in every match we have been doing 3 substitutions because we are a developing team, and the wingers are some of the players that I usually replace because I demand a lot from them. So Raymond had 2 goals, the game was solved. We just wanted to give more time to other players and to change to the alternative system, that's why. So no reasons for that.
Yeah, because now we have the break, we have played a half of the season, so what is your assessment of that?
Well, I think we didn't start it in a bad way, in a good way, but not in a bad way. We were more irregular, let's say it this way. But I think that's also normal. I would be more concerned if we started in a big peak. Oh, we are very good, and then the rest of the season we went down.
So you have progressed a lot, you think?
Exactly, I think so. I think some of the mistakes we did in the first games, we don't do them anymore. But at the same time, we want to do a kind of game that sometimes we're not asking nothing too much different from the players, but it's a different approach. They need to play much more with the ball in their feet. They need to think much more. They need to use space. They need to do more things that maybe they were not used to it. And in a game like this also, mistakes can happen, especially in the beginning. And that was what happened in the beginning. So we were not too solid, but I think we did good games in the beginning, which kind of predict what would happen next. I think the biggest difference is that now we are being able to, even when things don't go according to what we want, we are still solid. And the biggest problem in the beginning was when things don't go the way we wanted, we kind of disappeared and we give the game to the opponents. Right now we are able to control the match even when our offensive game is not coming the way we want. So, but the good thing is that you look at the game and you look at all the matches, you analyze them, and you definitely feel you still have a lot to improve. And that's very good, because if we were at our top level, I would be very concerned, because we're not. So after the summer, it will be interesting to see how we can continue to evolve.